Breaking news, NBA fans. The Golden State Warriors just made a shocking move that has the whole league buzzing. In an unexpected trade, the Warriors have sent DeMar DeRozan, valued at $73.8 million, to the Indiana Pacers in exchange for sharpshooter Buddy Hield. But that's not all. Golden State might be making another major move by signing Filipino phenom Kai Sotto. How will this trade impact the Warriors' championship hopes? Can Hield's deadly three-point shooting elevate the Warriors' offense to new heights? Is Kai Sotto the next big thing in the NBA? Stay tuned as we dive into the details of this monumental trade and what it means for the future of the Warriors. The NBA is no stranger to jaw-dropping trades, but what the Golden State Warriors just pulled off is one of the most shocking moves we've seen in years. In a deal that has sent shockwaves throughout the league, the Warriors have reportedly traded DeMar DeRozan worth a whopping $73.8 million for none other than Buddy Hield. Yes, you heard that right. DeRozan, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA, is leaving Golden State, and in his place comes Hield, the sharpshooting guard from the Indiana Pacers. This is a trade that no one saw coming, and it has everyone asking the same questions. Why? How does this affect the Warriors moving forward? And what does it mean for their championship aspirations? There's so much to unpack here, so let's dive right in. First, let's start with DeMar DeRozan. The former Toronto Raptors star had been a solid contributor to the Warriors, providing much-needed scoring, leadership, and stability. DeRozan, who made the All-Star team several times in his career, was expected to play a huge role in Golden State's quest for another title. Known for his mid-range game, tough mentality, and ability to perform in the clutch, DeRozan seemed like the perfect fit next to the Warriors' core of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. But despite his talent, there were whispers within the organization that DeRozan wasn't the best match for Golden State's long-term vision. DeRozan's style of play, though elite, didn't always mesh with the Warriors' up-tempo, three-point-heavy offense. He thrived in the mid-range, a part of the game that's seen less action in recent years due to the league's emphasis on the three-pointer. While DeRozan could still score with the best of them, his fit within Golden State's system was sometimes questioned. The Warriors have always prided themselves on ball movement, space creation, and taking advantage of the three-point shot. DeRozan, while a fantastic player, didn't always complement those principles. The decision to part ways with DeRozan, then, came down to a few key factors. The Warriors were looking to make a shift towards more shooting and floor spacing, and who better to bring in than Buddy Hield? Hield, known for his deadly three-point shooting, could be exactly what Golden State needs to take them back to the top of the NBA. At just 30 years old, Hield is a proven shooter and has consistently been one of the best in the league when it comes to knocking down long-range shots. For the Warriors, who rely heavily on the three-pointer to dictate their offense, Hield brings a dimension that DeRozan simply couldn't. Hield's shooting ability is one of the best in the NBA. Last season, he shot over 40% from three and has consistently ranked among the league leaders in made threes. This trade immediately makes the Warriors' offense even more dangerous. With Hield on the floor alongside Curry and Thompson, Golden State now has three of the most lethal shooters in the game. This shift to more perimeter shooting should open up more space for Curry, Klay, and Draymond, all of whom thrive when the floor is spaced correctly. But the trade isn't just about floor spacing. Hield also brings an edge with his ability to stretch defenses and make defenders chase him around screens. His quick release and deep range make him a constant threat, and the Warriors can use him in a variety of ways, whether it's coming off screens, spotting up for catch and shoot threes, or even running pick-and-roll sets. Adding Hield gives the Warriors another dynamic scoring option, especially from beyond the arc. It's a move that helps them match the firepower of teams like the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers, who are also building super teams with the goal of dominating the West. Now, what does this trade mean for Golden State's future? The Warriors have made it clear that they are not content to sit on their laurels and rest on their previous championships. They are still very much in the business of winning right now. With Curry, Klay, and Draymond aging, the window for another championship run is closing. Adding Hield makes the Warriors more potent on offense and allows them to keep up with the faster, more explosive teams in the West. But this move isn't just about the present. The Warriors are also looking toward the future, and that leads us to a name that's been making waves lately, Kai Sotto. The 7'3" Filipino prospect is generating a lot of buzz, and the Warriors have reportedly shown interest in bringing him into the fold. Sotto, who has a unique skill set for a player of his size, could be a fantastic fit for Golden State's system. His ability to shoot from the outside, protect the rim, and play both ends of the floor makes him an intriguing prospect. The Warriors are known for developing young talent and creating a culture where players thrive, and Sotto could be the next diamond in the rough that they help polish into a star. There's also the potential for a long-term vision here. While Hield is a fantastic shooter and will help immediately, the Warriors are likely thinking about their future core, and Sotto could be a key piece of that puzzle. The Warriors have already established a strong reputation for developing international players. Just look at how well they've integrated players like Andrew Wiggins and Kevin Looney into their lineup. Sotto could be the next big project, and if he pans out, Golden State could have yet another young, versatile player to add to their already impressive roster. There are some risks, of course. Sotto is still very much an unproven commodity in the NBA. While he's shown great potential overseas, the NBA is a different animal, and there's no guarantee that he'll immediately adjust to the pace and intensity of the league. However, if anyone can help him develop into a contributor, it's the Warriors coaching staff and player development program. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The real question on everyone's mind is this: how will the Warriors' new look mesh on the court? With Hield joining Curry, Thompson, and Draymond, Golden State's offense looks even more potent. There's no question that this team now has the ability to stretch defenses further than they've been able to in recent years. The Warriors are a team built on ball movement and getting the best shots, and Hield's ability to knock down threes will only make that system more effective. On defense, there will be questions about how this new lineup will hold up. DeRozan was known for his ability to guard multiple positions and bring energy on that side of the floor. Hield, while no slouch defensively, is not quite as versatile or impactful as DeRozan in that regard. The Warriors will need to figure out how to fill that void while also making sure their offense doesn't suffer. But with Draymond Green anchoring the defense and the team's overall commitment to team defense, Golden State should be able to compensate for any defensive lapses Hield may have. In the grand scheme of things, this trade is about making the Warriors a more dangerous team in the short term while also keeping one eye on the future. The Western Conference is as competitive as ever, and the Warriors know they need to continue evolving if they want to remain at the top. With Hield shooting and Sotto's potential, Golden State is looking at a more dynamic roster that can compete on both ends of the floor.